Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So, y'all, why do we have to worry about snacks? Why do we have to worry about the ingredients in our foods? So, this article right here is about it says thousands of everyday snacks that face being banned in multiple states because their ingredients are linked to cancer, including flaming hot Cheetos, Lucky Charms, and Gatorade. Like, what the hell? Why is it that we have ingredients in our foods that we have to worry about being banned? Why are those types of ingredients in our food to begin with? Like, this is just, y'all, I'm just so sick of people. Like, I'm for real, for real. I'm sick of people. I'm sick of people in all aspects. Because, like, the FDA, like, what are y'all doing? Because I've been hearing for years how ingredients are banned over in certain ingredients that this country allows and that the FDA says that is safe for us to eat. Other countries ban them. They've been banned them years ago. Why isn't the United States of America banning these ingredients? Because it's not like just because multiple states are banning them that somebody can't go over the state line over into the next state and get it if that's what they really want. So banning them in multiple states, this is all crazy to me because, like, for real, we really need to be growing our own food, y'all. And that's easier said than done. It's easier said than done for a lot of people, myself included. But it's scary out here. Like, everything is scary out here, all the way down to what we have on our plates when we're sitting at the dinner table. Anything. And then come to find out it's all of this, that, and the other inside of this stuff that's really not safe for us to eat. Like, I'm still, y'all, my heart is still hurt about finding out about what is it, the weed killer? Was it weed killer or I think it's weed killer that's in the cereals. I forgot the actual ingredient name, but I'll pull it up and post a screenshot to this video so y'all can see. But all of this is in our cereals, y'all. It's in our cereals. Like, my favorite cereals. Like, I'm kind of looking, having to kind of ask myself, do I want to go ahead and get this box of cereal or just try to act like I never liked it in the first place? Because, like, it's my favorite cereal, and I was so disappointed to find out that damn weed killer was in the cereal, or paint thinner, or whatever it is, but in the cereal that I'm eating. Thousands of everyday snacks that face being banned in multiple states because their ingredients are linked to cancer, including flaming hot Cheetos, Lucky Charms, and Gatorade. Bills advancing in multiple states could see thousands of America's favorite candies, snacks, and sodas banned in their current form. Last October, California approved a historic Skittles ban that outlawed four food additives linked to cancer and fertility issues. Now, New York, Pennsylvania, and Illinois have advanced similar measures, targeting a total of 13 additives that are already banned in some European countries over alleged health risks. New Jersey and Missouri are also considering the bans. If passed, they will force companies to change their recipes or face legal action. And experts say the moves could change the look, taste, and texture of some of America's favorite candies. So here they have, y'all, candies on a chopping block, as they say. So this really is a whole lot of our favorite. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oreos. Oreo double stuff. No, I'm hurt. Well, not necessarily. Already, I mean, come on. I already know that Oreos are unhealthy. But I don't care how healthy we try to be. Some unhealthy stuff just kind of pass through, and it's Oreos for me. So, and I don't eat Oreos every day. Actually, I can't even tell you the last time. Well, I had Oreos maybe about 3 weeks ago, but I don't eat them as often. But when I do, it's like they're like a real treat. So, anyway, y'all, they have the arrows pointing to the different that some of these ingredients are in. So right here, y'all, yellow six, they have a box of Lucky Charms, Tricks, and Fruit Loop cereals. So they say yellow six is linked to adrenal tumors in rats and suggestions could cause hyperactivity. So next we have yellow 5 and 6, and these are pointed at the potato chips, which are Doritos, Cheetos, and Ruffles. And I really hope that these are the Ruffles Flaming Hots. I really hope they Ruffles Flaming Hots and not Ruffles cheddar and sour cream. But I kind of feel like either which way is not going to matter. Just Ruffles, just chips all together because they all pretty much use the same ingredients. So, but what this says, y'all, is that yellow 5 and yellow 6 can cause DNA mutations in white blood cells within 3 hours. Okay, so then we have titanium dioxide, which they have a box of cupcakes right here. So they say that titanium dioxide is like linked to lung cancer in rats when airborne, but disputes over evidence. So next we have, oh, my beloved, my favorite Oreo double stuff, y'all. So with the Oreo double stuff, the ingredient is blue one, and it says concerns could cause kidney tumors and damage nerve cells. Okay, so next we have red 40, and where they have the arrow pointing quite a few things with the red 40. What are these? Jolly Ranchers, M&Ms, Sour Patch, Hot Tamales, Nerds, Pop Tarts, Jello, Skittles. So it says that red 40 contains benzene, which is linked to blood cancers and may cause hyperactivity. Okay, so then we have yellow 5, and where that is pointed is this looks like what is that? The dip for the chips? Um Tostados, I think is the name of it. I can't really see it right here, but it looked like the dip for the chips. But anyhow, it says that yellow 5 cancer cells grow faster when exposed. Study. Okay, so then we have the food dyes. So they have drinks like Gatorade. This look like Pedialyte maybe. And then we have Mountain Dew soda. So it says that the food dyes are linked to cancer and hyperactivity. And then we have Red 40, which in Europe, uh, products must carry warning labels. So for the Red 40, we have a box of Duncan Hines cake. What is this? Funfetti? I don't know what this is. Is this another cake mixture? And then we have the cake frosting. I couldn't even think of the name of it, y'all. But yeah, but the cake frosting. So anyway, y'all. Oh, and another thing, y'all, this yellow 5 is also in salad dressings. So y'all, that's just kind of crazy. Like, come on, for real, for real. For real, for real. It's just disappointing. But at the end of the day, a lot of us who may consume some of this stuff either regularly or every now and again, we already know how unsafe it is. I think that many of us might not know how unsafe, but we know that, that definitely with the dyes and everything else going on with it. And then we're talking about, we know the foods in the we're not even eating what we think is safe. Come to find out it's not, because it's being tampered with. Like it's not even a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, let me get on with this article, y'all. So, Brian Ronholm, director of food and safety at Consumer Reports, a campaign group which has championed the bans, said there is no consumer confusion on this issue. They want these chemicals out of foods. Yes, we do, because why do they have to be there? Brian Ronholm, director of food safety at Consumer Reports, a campaign group which has championed the bans, said there is no consumer confusion on this issue. They want these chemicals out of foods. And that's 100% correct. That's 100% correct. Just like I just said, y'all, a whole lot of that stuff that we eat, we know that it's not healthy. We might not know how many ingredients or whatever is going on with it is unhealthy, but we know that it's unhealthy. But why does all of these chemicals have to be in it? Is my question. We don't need these when you have natural things. I don't understand, why do you need these chemicals in it? But A lot of us are asking the same questions, and I'm glad that some of these states are taking action on this. But this needs to be a not state. I mean, this needs to be a countrywide thing. The whole country needs to be looking into this. America needs to be looking into this. Why are there only a few states that's really pretty much caught on, and the rest of the states are not saying anything? Like, I don't know, y'all. Let me just get back to this article. So, but when consumers see that the FDA has not been able to keep up with the latest research, they recognize that the states are the only ones trying to protect them from toxic food chemicals right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just said this. I just said this because the FDA, come on, y'all. The FDA, all of them, they're not looking out for our best interest, because just like I said before, why are we even having this discussion? Because in a whole lot of these other countries like Europe, a lot of ingredients that's in the foods that we eat over here, a lot of the foods that we eat over here are banned over there in their country. And why is it that the FDA is telling us that it's safe for us? They're making us believe that it's safe for us. Cancer is just everywhere. People who've never smoked, people who've never been around people who smoke, people who never been in type of any environments that you would think that would cause them to have cancer. And everybody's wondering, how does this person have cancer? And come to find out, we're eating it. We're eating it and drinking it. Like, damn, that's sad. It's scary and all of that, y'all. We're eating it and drinking it. And then at the end of the day, we have to eat. We have to eat. And even the stuff that we think is healthy for us, come to find out, it's not really healthy for us, because that might not even be the real deal. We don't know what's been tampered with it before we got it. So it's just all, but like I said, y'all, at the end of the day, we have to eat. And a whole lot of us may not have the means, may not have the room, or whatever the case may be, to grow our own gardens. A lot of people really rely on going to the grocery store and getting whatever they need as far as food consumptions out of the grocery store. And we can't even trust stuff that's being sent to the grocery stores. So it's just sad, y'all. It's really sad. Just like I said, this needs to be something that needs to be looked at as a country, and not just this state decided to pick it up and these two other states decided to go along. Not that type of thing. This needs to be throughout the country. So anyway, y'all, let me get back to the article. So it says he warned that thousands of food products, including breakfast cereals, sweet treats, and beverages, could be impacted. California's landmark Skittles ban, set to go into force in January 2027, outlawed four additives: bromated vegetable oil, potassium bromate, pro- propylparaben. I can never say that right. Paraben. I can't say it right, but anywho, and red three. And anyway, all of this shit, I couldn't even pronounce this one. Propofan, I can't even pronounce that one. And I don't even know if I pronounce these other ones right, outside of vegetable oil and potassium. Because come on, why is all this stuff in our food? Why is this stuff? Why is this things that we can't pronounce in food that we have to eat, that we have to survive off of? Like, that's just crazy, y'all. All right, so those ingredients have been banned in Europe for years due to their links to kidney, thyroid, and gastrointestinal cancer and mood disorders. The ban in California triggered the introduction of a series of similar bills in New York, Illinois, New Jersey, Missouri, and Pennsylvania. But some are seeking to go further than the Golden State. New York's bill calls for the ban of azodicarbonamide. I'm not even going to even try, y'all. Just like I said, keep putting this stuff in our food that we can't even pronounce. So I can't pronounce that, but it's this word right here. But anyway, so used in breads and other baked goods, and butylated hydroxide. Yeah, this is wrecking my brain. Okay, whatever with that too, y'all. a preservative used in processed meats. And lawmakers in Pennsylvania are calling for multiple food colorings: red 40, yellow 5, yellow 6, blue 1, and blue 2 to be outlawed due to their links to hyperactivity in children. Pennsylvania's ban is the most far reaching because it targets five of the food coloring agents that are commonly used to give candies bright, attractive colors or to change the hues of processed foods to make them more appealing. Several studies, including a 2021 review by the California Environmental Protection Agency, have suggested synthetic dyes can cause adverse behavior, including inattentiveness, hyperactivity, and restlessness. Scientists suggest this may be because the dyes interfere with dopamine in the brain. According to some studies, a neurotransmitter associated with mood and behavior. They are linked to restlessness, Ron Holmes said. So that's pretty much the crux of the effort to try to get these synthetic dyes out of foods and children. These additives are introduced to children at an early age when they are still developing. And when you introduce them at a young age, it really just increases their risk over time. However, Chris Glendelsberger from the National Confectioners Association said there was no strong evidence linking the color additives to hyperactivity or cancers. The bans or color additives, because of the adverse impacts on children, often reference a 2021 study done in California, but this has blatant shortcomings. Other bodies have consistently countered that study and concluded there is no causal relationship between food color additives and behavior in children. Several studies in animals have also linked the additives to some cancers, including in the kidneys and blood. Three of the dyes, red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6, can also be contaminated with benzene, a known carcinogen. Mr. Ronholm added, when you combine the fact that they are linked to certain types of cancers, but then linked to behavioral difficulties, it really highlights the point that these are things that don't belong in food because of the increased risk that it presents. That is the crux of the bill. California had introduced another bill aiming to ban all the dyes and Green 3 from its schools. Studies have also linked Green 3 to hyperactivity in children. While states are leading the way, the FDA is now considering a ban on brominated vegetable oil over links to nervous system damage. It is currently used in products including a Sundrop soda and DG Genuine Jamaican Ginger Beer. Campaigners said that it's likely banned in other states will pass, pointing to the bipartisan efforts in Pennsylvania. They also say it's easy for companies to change their recipes, pointing out that many have already done so in Europe in order to get their products into the market. But the opposition says this is not a tidal wave of change, adding that five states, Indiana, Maryland, South Dakota, Washington, and West Virginia, have had attempts to bring the bans on the additives quashed. Additionally, the bills are only currently in committees in their state houses. They will need to pass votes in the House, committees, Senate, and gain a signature from the governor before they become law. And if passed, they are currently not set to come into force until January 2027. The lag is to give manufacturers time to update their recipes or face being banned from the state. So, yeah, y'all, I guess the gist of it all is just to try to eat healthy and try to watch the ingredients in your foods. But that's almost, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I can imagine it. That'd be hard to do, especially for people who are already struggling with trying to buy food in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Because the healthier food is more expensive than just anything. You can go out here and buy some junk that's gonna cost nothing. But if you out here trying to eat healthy, eat healthy and drink healthy. You better believe that you will be spending some money for that, and people can't afford that. But again, just like I also said, even when we think we're eating healthy, it's no guarantee that we're actually eating healthy because we don't even know if what we're eating is really what we're eating or if it grew the way that it was supposed to have grown or If they used any type of sprayed it with weed killer or did whatever, we might not know that. We might not know that. If we go out to a restaurant to eat and we try to get the healthiest meal on the menu, that meal's not going to be 100% healthy because we don't know what it happened with it before the restaurant even got it. And then what the restaurant might be doing to it or might be adding to it before we get it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just all, I mean, we can try to eat healthy, but it really is hard. And then I look at stuff just like they said. Now, a lot of these foods are things that things that are in the majority of households in the country. The majority of households, everybody eats cereal. Now I don't eat any of these cereals right here, but one of my favorite cereals is cinnamon toast crunch. And I heard that the wheat. I don't know if the yellow dye and all of that. I don't know if that stuff is in there, but that weed killer or paint thinner, whatever that is, I know that that's in it. I saw that and that blew the shit out of me when I saw that it was in there because just like these Oreo double stuff, like, come on, that's my favorite. Well, one of my favorites. Like I can do without, but every now and again, I might want an Oreo. Or every now and again, I might want that cinnamon toast crunch. You know what I'm saying? So then to think that I'm eating paint thinner or weed killer and all the other stuff that they have going up in here, and then why people are wondering why people are so ill, why people are so sick. It's like everybody's sick. Everybody's sick of something. Everybody's sick, and people's health in this country just seemed to be going downhill, and people didn't understand why until people started linking it with the food. It has to be the food. Everybody doesn't smoke cigarettes or smoke any type of tobacco for that matter. Everybody doesn't work in any type of or live in environments that could cause them to have cancer. It's just all of this stuff that all everybody don't do yet. Everybody is getting cancer, and then people was wondering where it was coming from. So the cancer is coming from what we're eating. It's coming from what we're eating and what we're drinking. This is just it's this is hard, y'all, because just like I said, a lot of these things are some people's favorites, and a lot of people, you have a lot of people that's unhealthy as hell out here. Y'all know a whole lot of them because I do. Unhealthy as hell. And they try to watch what they eat. Some people try to watch what they eat, but just like I said, you want what you want sometimes, and that's that on that. But some people don't even try it. They drink sodas from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep. It's sodas all day long. Everything that they're eating is some type of snacks and sweets and some type of something that they're eating all day long. Not only because we're worried about the sugar part, but you have to worry about everything else too. You have to worry about all of this stuff that they're putting up in here that's causing all of these kind of cancers and tumors and messing the kids up and just all this stuff, y'all. Just all this stuff. So, just like I said, we just have to be more mindful, I guess, of what we're eating. But like I also said, at the end of the day, you want what you want. I don't care how hard you try to fight it. You want what you want. But I kind of feel like how I do with them Oreos, like a couple of Oreos every now and again shouldn't hurt anything. It shouldn't hurt anything. I'm not eating Oreos every day, all day long, and all that. Actually, I haven't even had any Oreos in a while. Up until maybe about a couple of weeks ago, I got Oreos, and after I finished with those, I haven't had any since. But y'all, oh my goodness, I enjoyed them Oreos, double stuff, y'all. I enjoyed them, but I'm trying to be mindful of what I eat. Yeah, y'all. So, like I said, we just have to be mindful of what we're eating. Just try to be as safe as possible because nothing's safe out here. Not even the water we're drinking. If we're drinking water out of, it's supposed to be safe for us, but we're drinking it out of plastic bottles. That right there, it alone lets you know how safe the water is for us to drink. So, but like I said, y'all, some things you can't escape. You have to eat, just like we have to drink water. We have to breathe this air. and all of that. So just, I guess, just try to be as safe about it as possible. But this is just crazy right here, y'all. And then just like I said too, a lot of this stuff is banned in a lot of those other countries. So why does the FDA allow it over here in y'all, the United States? Oh, I ain't even gonna get on that. I ain't even gonna get on the United States. But anyway, y'all, be safe with whatever y'all eating, and thank y'all for watching my video. I'm out.